Take a look at my home security camera system up there. That's the aosu home security video surveillance system. I did a complete product review on that camera system last year. I'll put a link to that down below in the description if you want to see it. But has aosu outdone themselves? This is their new 4K camera, and it has one distinct advantage over that one. That one has a separate solar panel. This new camera has a built-in solar panel. It's going to cut your install time in half. There are a couple of other features that make the aosu security camera stand out, such as 4K full-color night vision, automatic fence monitoring, and automatic parked car monitoring that we're going to discuss as well. I'm Robert with Acme Locksmith. You're watching Locksmith Recommended. I'll put a link to this product down below in the description. If this video is useful, please slam that like button. Helps us out with the algorithm. We'll be right back after this is fully charged. So I'm just going to be putting the camera up here, looking down the side of my property. My house is already pretty well covered with cameras. This is the one angle I really don't have a view of. That's pretty much it for the install. You can see how quick that was. Let me go get it connected to the app, see what everything looks like. Okay, now before you go ahead and get this installed, there's a couple things you're gonna wanna do. You could add this to the app by scanning that barcode. We're gonna go through that process in a minute. I did not do it before I got it installed. But the other thing is there's an SD card slot right here. So if you want to capture and store video locally without paying the optional monthly dues, you're just gonna put an SD card in there and then everything's gonna be stored at the camera. You can also control video by the app so that you can capture video and store it to your phone as it's going on live. The power and the reset buttons are gonna be necessary to get it set up. We're gonna go over that. And then this is a Type-C terminal, which is what I used to initially charge the camera before I installed it. All right, here's the aosu app. You can see my other cameras that I have on my property. To add it, you just click the plus sign.
Please scan the key. Hello.
Press and hold the reset button for 5 seconds.
The camera is connecting to your Wi-Fi network.
All right, I now have it successfully connected. You do have the option to have smart cloud storage, but you do not need it. It'll actually store the information into the camera, and from your phone, you can save video and take snapshots. So one of the great things about the aosu system is there's no monthly requirement. You can, however, use cloud storage if you like. All right, so here's the camera as it views the side of my house. It's fully charged. I did update the firmware after the install. I'm gonna come into the camera's field of view and you should see the notification pop up on my phone. There's motion at your house side. So there's the notification. Here's the image of the side of the house. Here's the other cameras that I have. It does appear to be a little bit more clear. I'll download some video from both of these, put it at the end of our video here so that you can really see if there's a difference. Now from here, I can go into the events. You can see I have everything here in my history, everything that's triggered, and I don't have to pay monthly dues to get that. You can see the image is good. I can zoom in. And that's actually a really good image. I mean, I'm crystal clear there, so that looks really sharp. I'm real happy with that. Other things that you can do in the settings, you can go to snooze mode, which turns it off so it doesn't trigger. The main thing in the settings that you want to know about are the detection settings. That will allow you to decide what you want to trigger, and it uses smart AI technology to figure it out. I've got mine set up for human only. We have cats in this neighborhood. I don't want those triggering alarms. Now within the settings, you have a selection for AI surveillance. The one I'm going to test right now is vehicle detection. When it senses somebody approaching the vehicle, it should actually tell them to get away.
You have entered a parking surveillance area. Please leave immediately.
The other thing to talk about real quick is the yard wall detection. And what that does is it'll sense somebody trying to come over a fence that's in your yard. It did a good job if the fence runs across the view of the camera, such that you're seeing here with the red. But if the fence is running along the edge of the camera, such as in my installation, you're going to detect the movement, but you lose the vocal, hey, get out of my yard. Video and audio, I've got mine set up for 4K, and you have speaker volume. So if somebody comes on the camera, you can talk to them and find out what they're doing. The other thing I want to make note of here is the night vision. I just always record night vision in black and white. You can record it in color, but that actually turns on a spotlight on the camera, which clearly tells anybody that's in front of the camera that they are being filmed. I don't like that. I'd like to do it kind of incognito with the infrared so that I'm capturing images of them without them taking off. Let's see if we can see any difference between the 4K and the 2K. I'm going to download my coming out in front of that camera. And then I'm going to go to one of the other cameras and download that into my phone. And these are the 2K cameras. But let's take a look at those and see what they look like. 2K resolution, it's more square than it is rectangular. The camera looks great, but I can zoom in there and lose a little resolution and a little detail at the depths. So there you can see I have more of a traditional 19:6 kind of a projection. If I zoom in there, I am crystal clear. Even at that far away where the pool pump is, looks really good. So that is a very crystal image. Look at that plant, nice and clean. That looks great. So you do get a better image with the 4K. I'll put a link to this product down below in the description if you want to pick one up. Smash that like button if you got some value here. I'm Robert, Acme Locksmith, Locksmith recommended.